Charles Laughton, the giant with 1,000 faces. Welcome to Actors Are Born, the podcast that takes you on a journey to discover the greatest performers in the history of cinema. Today we turn the spotlight on a true giant, not only for his imposing stature, but for the incredible talent that made him a legend. Charles Laughton. He was an actor capable of transforming himself into kings, monsters, butlers, and lawyers, always leaving an indelible mark on the screen and the stage. Charles Laughton was born in Scarborough, England, on July 1, 1909, the son of hoteliers. His path seemed already set in the world of the family's hotel business, but young Charles harbored a burning passion for the theater. After serving in the First World War, he convinced his family to let him study at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art in London, where his talent soon blossomed. He made his professional stage debut in 1926 and quickly became known for his versatility and stage presence. It was during these years that he met actress Elsa Lanchester, who would become his wife in 1929, beginning a lifelong artistic and personal partnership despite the complexities of their relationship. His film debut was in a few silent short films, but it was with the advent of sound that his career took off. His powerful and modulated voice proved to be another weapon in his already rich acting arsenal. After a series of roles in Great Britain, Laughton arrived in Hollywood, ready to conquer the world. The year 1933 was the year of his consecration. Laughton played King Henry VIII in Alexander Cordes' film The Private Life of Henry VIII. His performance was a masterpiece of histrionics and psychological depth, earning him the Academy Award for Best Actor. This role propelled him into the pantheon of Hollywood and established him as one of the greatest performers of his time. From that moment on, his career was a string of successes and memorable roles. Who can forget his Captain Bligh in Mutiny on the Bounty from 1935, a despotic and cruel character that earned him another Oscar nomination, or his moving and heartbreaking portrayal of Quasimodo in The Hunchback of Notre Dame from 1939, a role for which he underwent grueling makeup sessions and which remains one of his most celebrated creations. Laughton was known for his meticulousness and his almost obsessive approach to his characters. It is said that to play Captain Bligh, he had his uniform made by the same London tailor who had dressed the real Bligh a century and a half earlier based on the original measurements and materials. This anecdote reveals his incredible dedication and perfectionism. He worked with the greatest directors of his era, from Alfred Hitchcock to Billy Wilder. His relationship with Hitchcock was rather turbulent, so much so that the director, with his typical dark humor, coined the famous phrase, "Never work with children, animals, or Charles Laughton." Despite this, they collaborated on two films, Jamaica Inn and The Paradigm Chase. In contrast, his collaboration with Billy Wilder on Witness for the Prosecution in 1957 was a triumph. Laughton, in the role of the elderly and ailing lawyer Sir Wilfrid Robarts, delivered a masterful performance, full of nuance and humanity, which earned him another Oscar nomination. His scenes with his wife, Elsa Lanchester, who plays his nurse in the film, are a little gem of comedy and chemistry. But Charles Laughton was not only an extraordinary actor. In 1955, he decided to step behind the camera to direct his only film, The Night of the Hunter. It was a visionary work, a fairy tale-light and disturbing noir that was a resounding critical and box office failure at the time. Laughton was deeply hurt by this and never directed another film. However, over the years, The Night of the Hunter has been rediscovered and is now considered an absolute masterpiece in the history of cinema, a unique and inimitable work that attests to Laughton's sensitivity and intelligence as a director as well. An interesting fact, Laughton had a known dislike for children, and during filming, he let the lead actor, Robert Mitchum, direct the scenes with the young performers. Behind the actor's mask was a complex and tormented man. Laughton struggled with his homosexuality throughout his life, a secret he confided to his wife shortly after their marriage and kept hidden from the general public. This internal condition, which he lived with great discomfort, likely fueled the depth and complexity of many of his performances. He was known for his gruff and intractable character on set, but also for sudden bursts of sweetness and generosity. He loved art in all its forms and had a vast knowledge of it. Billy Wilder said of him, "He knows how to search for his talent with the stubbornness of a child in a toy box." This phrase perfectly encapsulates Laughton's genius and his almost childlike approach to acting. Charles Laughton passed away on December 15, 1962, at the age of 63, from cancer. His legacy is immense, a gallery of unforgettable characters that have marked the history of cinema and that continue to move and inspire generations of actors and audiences. A true giant, a born actor, whose greatness lay in his ability to show the thousand facets of the human soul, from the noblest to the vilest. Actors Are Born thanks you and looks forward to seeing you for a new portrait. Don't miss it.